Hey everybody, it is November 12th, 2007. I am Sonic Suns, and I think this video might work out. I've had all sorts of computer problems recently, which maybe I'll get into in a bit. But yeah, I recently just posted this video, or a video on the same subject that is, a couple days ago, and suddenly there was no audio. Weird problems. Okay, so, I'm here to talk to you, again, in case you didn't see my other mute video, about Zopa, this service I saw, and the general idea of social lending. And this is just an interesting thing that I came across, I don't know, last few months or something. So the idea is, loans, as you would do through a bank or all that, but without any of the bank involved. Zopa, being one of the services in this area, and probably the best service so far, stands for Zone of Possible Agreement, by the way. The idea of, how much interest people are willing to charge and take and all that. But Zopa is this very nice system where you can lend money or receive loans. And you do this without practically any middleman at all. So there's like this slight cover charge by the Zopa service, so they make money off of it, but it's very standardized and pretty small, and it works out pretty well. So here's what you can do, right? And I haven't tried this myself, mainly because it's only in the UK so far. I'm in the US. They're coming to the US eventually, so I'll try it out. Because I've heard lots of good things about this. So you go to Zopa, and let's say you have money and you want to lend it, right? And you go and you're like, all right, I'll give you like $500, say. And they'll split that up among, like, say, 10 different people. So if one of them defaults on the loan, then you're generally okay. And they rate all the people looking for loans according to what I presume is the British system of how good you are at repaying your loans. And you can look at people, and not just like abstractives, you can find a picture, and you can find, their rating, and you can find what they want the money for. And you can lend money to people who are, I don't know, doing something you support. Maybe someone's setting up a bookstore, and you're like, hey, a bookstore. I think that's a nice idea, You like it's not just a money thing anymore. It becomes sort of a kind of a personal thing, and you help someone out, right? And simultaneously, if you want to get a loan, you can go to the Zopa site, and you can, just put up a profile and wait for people to bring their money in, right? And so far as I've read, people have been paying back at high enough rates that this thing consistently works, and the people lending their money out make a better percentage back than you would have if it was in the bank. Which seems really great then, because, I don't have a lot of money, but I have a bank account, I have some money in there, and the money that's in there I generally I'm not spending on a daily basis, right? Because I'm stingy. So that, hey, if this thing comes to the U.S. and if it all works out and everyone's money is properly repaid and stuff, this is money, it's rather dangerous. But, if it seems to be working out, I think, hey, I could put, like, half my bank account in a Zopa thing, or some similar service, who knows what may come next, and I put the money out there. I can't use it while it's lent out, but I wasn't hardly using it anyway. And then I help other people out, making like small businesses or like interesting things they're actually doing with this money, right? I know I'm not really serving much of a middleman here. There's no big corporate bank that's just like raking on all this cash. No, it all seems, fairly fair. I help someone out what they want to do, then they do their thing, they pay me back. They've set up, say, their business or whatever, and I've got more money. And we're all happy, right? I like this idea of social lending. It's another sort of power to the people sort of deal. You also might have heard of micro-lending, in which we give loans of like $20 to $30 or something to people in like developing countries, that just need a little bit to start up something, some little sustainable, perhaps a business or whatever. And I've heard a lot about this. There was a Nobel Prize winner who is, advocating this whole deal, and I like that too. Particularly with this thing of looking at people's profiles and looking right at people. And say, okay, I'm lending to this person, and this project I don't like, and this project I do like, and all these things. It's more personal. It's more real that way. There's nothing with charities is oftentimes it can get faceless, can't it? Despite the best efforts of the charity people to show you, look, these are the people that are suffering. You put your own money into it, and what happens? I don't know. With this, with micro lending, with social lending and all these things, you can put in money to a specific person, and then if it works out, like, they'll tell you, and you'll get your money back, and then possibly lend it out again, or just get it back again. I don't think the micro-lending people actually make profit off of that. That is technically a charity, which makes it different than Zopa. But either way, you choose who you lend to. You lend out to people that you like, supporting things that you agree with. Oh, that's very nice, And then I've heard of, like, even weirder systems that are kind of being worked on here and there. There's a thing called Ripple, in which, like, everyone kind of signs up to the system, and as far as I know, it's, like, all theoretical right now. But basically, I say I want to loan $1,000, and the thing would be like, okay, so like these 6 people who are each willing to loan you this amount, and then like those people can loan from other people if they need it, and those can be blah, 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 and like it kind of spreads out this idea until like 100,000 people or whatever are all like each contributing a couple of pennies, to my own project here. That's interesting, and it goes into just other general ideas about. The flow of money and stuff, and how we may slowly be getting out of, the old methods, the old structures, institutions and stuff. We're taking it online. We're doing our own thing. Social lending, Zopa, micro lending, all these things, very, very interesting. Thanks for watching, and I hope you did just see this and my camera didn't horribly break down. See you later.